This is Philodo Falcon, and most likely same frame for other Philodo model would be the same steps to replace the controller. So I'm gonna kind of show you step by step what you need to do in order to replace controller, because since you know already it's dual motors, so it means that it comes with single controller. The single controller will distribute. We'll have two cables. One long one will go for the front, the shorter will go for the rear. Also, you need to remove the tape, which one is like electrical tape, from the power cord. And of course, before you start to do anything on the bike, make sure you remove the battery. Turn the key ignition on, just like that, and push the power button until you see display turn on, and it will turn off by itself. I just moved this way down. I was planning to flip over the bike, but I might do without flipping over it. I already removed the plate, so I'll show step by step now. Since you already see there's no pedals, and it's much easier. So you would remove all the screw around, but you would it would be much easier to do this way, because the plastic actually cannot drop, so the pedal will be on the way. It would be much easier just to remove the pedals. So there is a screw, you would remove it first, and then you need this arm pull or whatever they call it. Forgot the name. So it's pretty simple to use. Basically, once you remove the center bolt from the crank arm, it's crank arm puller. So you remove first the center of the bolt. Let me show you. So you would remove this bolt first from here, and then you would attach. You make sure this part is all the way inside, just like that. Let me try it. Here you go, almost hidden. Then you would just attach it, just screw in, okay? So once you screw in until pretty much deep inside, then you start to unscrew like this one, actually screw in this part, okay? So you would need a wrench tool or adjustable one you can use. And then what it will do, this piece will start to pull this crank arm out. So it will just drop off. It's pretty simple. You don't have to spend like $100 or anything. This one costs a couple bucks on Amazon. I might just put link up to $10. You can get actually the full set. I recommend to get full set for the future if you decide to work. Also for bottom bracket remover and stuff. If you work on your own bicycles, you might want to have like full packages, like under $20. I recommend to get. Doesn't matter what brand. I use like non-branded. It works. It's still. It's if you're doing it right way, you will have no problem at all. So once you remove the cover and pedals, pretty much it's right sitting there. You just pull out, and just remember, well, you cannot really go wrong. You just unplug. First you cut zip tie right here, okay, and unscrew the motor, rear one. Then you unplug power cord. Well, you unplug first power cord in any situation first, and then you unplug all other cables. You can remember which one you plug, but actually there's only few cables to plug in, so you will not go wrong, because you can only plug in certain cables in. So there is only male and female, so you cannot really make any mistake. Okay, and then what you do next, you would basically want also remove zip tie, unplug this one, and unscrew this part, which mounting. It's holding the cable right here in place. So you just unscrew it and cut some zip tie from here, and now you have the cables. You would need to go inside there and to remove 4 screws, because there's a plate, aluminum, 4 plates, like 4 screws on each side. You would remove them, so it's like this. So I recommend to have electric screwdriver like Fantic I have. It's much easier to work on your bike or anywhere. It's very affordable if you want to, but you don't have to. I use this all the time. It's have a different torque in it, so if you need one. I'll post link in description as well. If I miss the link, just comment in comments, I'll give you the link. The next step, I decided to remove this part, the battery mounting. Pretty simple actually, but it comes with 3 like this bolts screw, which using this bit. Okay, and this bit is looks like CRVT30 because it's inside the hole, so you can remove it. So basically it's not a regular like bits, I guess. I'm not sure if you have it. I had it, I guess. You would remove it and it will just like this brick will come out. So this way you don't really need to do anything like magically. You just pull it out, the wire, the like motor wire, and you probably notice I already put over the bike. I don't like to do that, but I find it's easy for me to do that, to go inside and removing the cables. And if you do that, make sure you put something soft under your handlebar and so under the rack, so you will not get damage. I know like some people do without thinking, and then you can break the like display, you can break a lot of stuff if you don't do careful. Okay, so you need to put something soft underneath. Luckily I didn't have to remove anything other than the front bracket, because actually I just pull out and it just came out and then inserted the motor cable inside. So make sure don't mix the old one with new, because some people remove the old one and install the old one. I can tell you this happens. So as soon as you remove it, this one I know it's different a little bit. They have like kind of shrink paper right here, and also I have rubber on this piece, so I know it's different, but they're absolutely the same. Looks like this original one, and it's 27 amp for each motor. Okay, and this one replacement. This one actually 2026 model. The one I have, first version, was 2024. I'm not sure if I will notice any difference. That's good questions to see if the speed change or anything will be changing. The reason I'm making update, I have something to do with battery, most like maybe controller, something going on. I'm not sure exactly. It's hard to explain at this time, but once I finish, I make another maybe video if you guys have the same problem. It's basically shut down, and I think that happens. I'm not sure why actually. It just started to happen lately, so I didn't have much mile on it. So anyways, so this is an old one, that one is a new one. It's absolutely the same. They did actually pretty good with everything isolated. So for moisture, like if you're riding in rain, it's pretty good. I'm gonna put it everything back now. I'm gonna just pull it through, insert it, and reattach everything the same as removed. So remember what you removed and don't lose the bolts, and then just reinstall it the same way as you did before. Here's another reason I like this Fantic screwdriver, electric one, because if you have a screwdriver, let's say even this one, it's not really, well, I try to use this one with the same bits. Basically you can attach, it comes with an angle like this. You cannot really get in with regular, like it's too short, right? This one, it's already included, and the angles, I know I tried different ones, and this one is on magnet. You just attach it like this, and you can screw back all the bolts just like that. Very simple. So this is very useful to have if you're fixing your bicycle or whatever like you do around your household. It will screw very quicker. It's better than larger screwdriver you may have, like drill and stuff. It's rechargeable, it lasts for a long time, and it does come with Nm torque over here, up to 6 Nm torque, and you adjust it by twisting this one, and you're gonna see light change. You see, like I changed to 1, or actually less than 1, and then you're twisting on top of it, you will change the Nm torque, so it will give you more torque. And if you want to grab it, I will leave link below. If I forgot to leave the link below, just comment and I'll give you the link to buy one. It's a very good screwdriver. So I already put back this mounting, pretty simple actually, and reattach this rubber cover and attach So the motor, as you probably know, it attached arrow to arrow and just screw this one in so it will stay in place. And you need to leave enough space right here to attach. Okay, so that's why I'm not gonna put the plate in first. What I'm gonna do first, I'm gonna actually attach this motor already attached, attach all the cables and insert everything back. Once I insert everything back, I know how much wire I need because I can always pull it out. There's enough cable. And what I noticed so far, I work on many bicycles, electric ones. They actually very well design the flow to replace parts. I was afraid that we'll have hard time to pull through the cables because that's actually happens with many bicycles when there's cables going inside the frame. With this Philodo bike, not only they have cover, because some of them don't have cover like removable. Usually they actually kind of welded, so it's much harder. This one have a cover, which smart way to do that. So basically, in my opinion, it's much easier to work on the Philodo Falcon bike for some reason versus many other bicycles with internal battery like this to replace controller for dual motors especially. So I thought it's going to be much harder, but so far looks like everything designed pretty nice. So I insert everything back, reconnected cable. So I start connecting the cable from this part and zip tie here and zip tie here. So kind of secure so it will not pull out much. And then reattach with this screws. How many? It's 6 screws. Just reattach it. And then I will install back the cover, the one I removed. And don't forget to attach the plate, okay, from both sides, the 2 screws. And I noticed much easier when this one is a little bit loose. So this way, if any of the bolts fall down, you can easily remove it right away, pull it out, because these small bolts can fall down like inside the frame, so you would still need to remove it. So don't screw it completely before attaching the plate, and don't attach it firmly. Basically attach all the bolts everywhere and then to tighten them up. That's a life hack for today. And that's how you replace the Philodo Falcon controller. You probably can replace on some other models they have with the same frame design. So if you like this video, please hit like, subscribe to my channel to see more videos like this, some reviews. And one more thing, so I want to make sure you guys understand, this cable need to be more, looks like I didn't left it enough. It's still okay, but it will keep pulling out, basically going back and forth. But I might just loosen up a little bit more, but you need to leave a little bit longer, so you just need to pull out. And then you would just resecure right here, and on the fork. And the bike is ready to ride. Hopefully it works for me and it works for you. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.